The Sunveil did say return. I'm assuming you've been before?
There was a time when I was forced to go far away from the Sunveil, and I never thought I would again, but if it helps me find my son, yes, I've been to Cletheros.
Unfortunately, I would assume that you would be the best person to get us there.
That might be so. I recommend the Water Veil, but if you think you want to stay in the Sunveil for as long as possible, we can take that route.
It's alright, I'm down to screw people over no matter where we go, so it's a new territory where they hate me less.
And they hate me everywhere. Kind of comes with my personality.
Do we have
That's
a wizard's
Jacob
choice?
talking, not Sun.
Wow. ¿Qué no los dos?
They don't know Sun everywhere.
You're the smart one. You have to make choices.
I'm just trying to read the book. I'll make choices once I've read some chapters of the book and have some understanding of this.
I'm pretty sure I'm doing my job and just kind of like walking next to her, holding her head, and turning her when she's going to hit a pillar.
I like to think that that's come from me hitting like 4 separate
Yeah.
pillars. Okay.
Hey, we can trade off, and you lead her away from the pillars, and I'll lead her into pillars.
Perfect.
We'll balance it out pretty nicely.
And Grimum is under the impression that those who are weak die, and therefore she must learn from her lessons, and doesn't do anything.
Well, I think you should lead us, and if you say Water Veil, I say Water Veil.
Water Veil it is.
I mean, you're crossing the ocean no matter what you do,
I
Sun.
know.
I'm sorry, we'll just make you swim.
You know what's better than making him swim?
Making him pull a boat.
No, putting manacles on his wrists and making him varsity.
Oh!
No, it
All
requires
right.
me to be in the water less, though.
But you get hit by spray, and they get to listen to you yowling. No, seriously, where are you guys going? I need to
We're
know.
going
Water Veil.
Water Veil.
Okay, so you are going through Waterville.
Oh, dang it, I don't have my loaded dice anymore. Somebody took them.
Are you sure?
No. I checked my pack. I have my loaded dice back.
And your gold.
Yes, I can screw people over again. Okay.
Oh, joy.
It's alright. I'm funding this adventure, apparently.
Note to self. Steal the loaded dice.
I don't know, I have them.
It's true, you don't. It's mid-morning at this point. You're not entirely sure it would be wise to start your journey this late in the day. It is an option. You could also spend the rest of the day gathering supplies, securing mounts perhaps, and prepping to head across the plains of the Airvale.
Well, I can secure us lodging for the night.
Lodging for the night's not an issue.
Cool.
Everyone here has quarters of some kind. Including Grimmelman, he hasn't been back in a couple weeks.
And much to go back to.
Do I have a temple here?
There is in this city a temple for your order.
Is there a temple where we are going?
Presumably, your order is fairly pervasive. You're associated with the god of nature, which is kind of
Everywhere?
yeah.
Would it be possible for me to requisition horses and leave them at the temple where we're going?
Probably take a little bit of fast talking, but you might be able to.
I'll give it a try.
Okay. So you arrive at your temple, and the quartermaster there is Delancey.
Delancey?
Delancey.
Hey, Delancey, buddy!
What do you want, son?
So, me and a couple others got told by the Sunveil to go do stuff.
What stuff?
I don't know, just requires me to cross water, and I really don't want to do that.
Why are you talking to me? Shouldn't you be going to the port town?
We're taking a slightly different route, because some of us have contacts in Watervale. And
why are you talking to me?
I was wondering if I could get some horses, and we'll drop them off at the temple in Watervale.
He looks at you with squinted eyes. He takes 2 steps straight backwards from you, turns and walks very quickly into like a small office in the corner. And you hear like mad rustling of pages. And he comes back out and says, "What's your angle, son?"
I want a horse to get to Watervale? So I have to walk the whole way?
He's continuing to give you squinty eyes, like, "You're playing me somehow."
That's really all there is to it, man. I don't want to have to walk.
How long are you planning to take?
How long is the journey?
For a competent rider, maybe 2 weeks if you're not pressing too hard. For you, maybe 3.
Let's call it 3.5, just in case we get sidetracked. You know how it is, damsels in distress.
You're responsible for feeding them, you know that, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Which means you'll also have to carry feed for them.
Yes. Also means I don't have to carry my own feed, I can put it in saddlebags.
You know what horses eat, right?
Oats. And apples.
Tabaxis.
No.
Things covered in fur.
Are you sure? I don't think I've ever seen you interact with a horse before.
It'll be fine. Just fine.
Roll me persuasion.
This will be fine. It's fine. I won't kill the horse. I promise.
That's gonna be a 22.
Maybe.
How many of you are there?
4?
He goes back to his office and comes back out with a ledger, and he looks through and he says, go to the western stables, stalls 16 through 20. That'll give you a pack horse.
Alright, cool.
I really hope he gets a mule.
Well, that would require me to get 4 mules, because I'm keeping the best one for myself.
Oh, no. They accidentally put a mule in one of them, and you're like, oh, 16 through 20. Opens 15, grabs the mule out, goes through and grabs
Yeah, then they'll
more.
be yours.
No.
Because I'm the one getting these.
You also have
I'm not a max.
intelligence.
So I'm gonna go get them.
Okay, yeah, they're not much better than nags, but they'll serve.
Alright. Cool.
You're also going to be responsible for, acquiring feed. Shouldn't be terribly difficult with your standard pay. You've probably got 50 gold in the bank. And since you did manage to get horses, your allies might even be bothered to chip in. You'd have to talk to them about that.
Better be, I got them free horses. Although they don't know that yet.
They do not. What's everybody else doing when he's doing that?
I think Grimham would go and visit his farm one last time before his trip out.
Okay.
You don't have to grow oats, do you?
Not currently.
His fields lie fallow.
Oh.
Yeah. Across the fields to the house, and he'll take some time to be in the house, to be where he feels closest to his dearly departed. He'll take out a wooden, almost a log, but it's really small, and you can see he's been carving into it. He'll continue to carve into it. Not really sure what's going to come of it yet, but just doing something with his hands.
Okay. So you do that, and while your hands are busy, your mind wanders, and for a brief moment, your eyes slip shut. You can almost hear your children laughing, almost feel the waving under your fingertips as you walk through your fields.
He wakes up at the start, his eyes glazed, but quickly focus on the surroundings, and quickly leaves this place.
Sariel?
Sariel takes the book, and she goes to a tavern. She orders a mixed concoction and is confused as to whether or not she wants to sit there and layer out the mixed concoction based on densities or pay more attention to the book. So she's very distracted, but she's doing it.
Okay.
Oh god, we have a chemist.
Ariana?
An alchemist.
My initial plan was to head back to my quarters, but on the way, I would like to stop at a shop or two and see if I can pick up any potions or any...
What are you searching for?
specifically healing potions.
Yeah, that's not a problem. You're able to find small alchemists. They have a few healing potions for sale, some other mixed concoctions.
Do we know that we're headed... we know that we're going to water, yeah?
You will be going to Watervale via the plains, essentially the the highland plains of the Airvale.
Do you think it would be reasonable for me to look for a potion of water breathing?
I do not think it would be unreasonable for you to do so.
You might find it for cheaper in Watervale.
That is also probably true.
Okay.
You probably have enough street smarts to know that.
Okay. I'll bank that in the back of my mind so that when we get there.
I will note your 250 gold that you're carrying around is more or less pocket change for you.
Mm-hmm.
You have a fairly sizable account of ill-gotten gains if you're willing to jump through the few hoops to access it.
Okay. Can I access that from anywhere, or do I need to do that from here?
There is a banking system. It's not very widespread, so if you're going to be withdrawing, you probably need to do it. You probably need to do it now to make sure that you are able to do it before you leave.
So I'll grab a couple potions from here and then go withdrawal.
Okay. So the potions cost 200 gold.
Okay.
Total. Each is for 2 healing potions, and then you arrive at your bank, and you're greeted by Jasper, your banker.
Jasper, long time no see.
You were here on Wednesday.
Was it a Wednesday? Wow, I really need to keep track of my days better.
I would say so.
Is it Thursday?
Perhaps that's why you let me track your money. No, it's Friday. Okay.
You are a wise man. I'm here to make a withdrawal. I have been sent out of town on business, and in order to fund this trip appropriately, I will need to withdraw a small amount of my money. But since you are tracking it, it should be easily trackable, right?
How much did you want to withdraw?
How much do I have? Do I, DM'd?
You have about 5 grand. You have done quite well for yourself.
Oh, no.
It is worth noting that it's probably not as worth all of the... 5 grand is probably not enough for all of the things that you've, stolen and bartered away.
Yeah.
But that's how you avoid attention.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe 750.
Going on a trip, huh?
750.
No, I said I was sent for work.
Going on a trip.
Yes, I am going on a trip. Boating trip, to be exact.
You want to load your pockets up with gold before you get on a boat. Very wise.
Well, thank you.
You want it in gold, coin, or platinum?
Probably gold.
I'll have it for you by close of business today. If, of course, you verifications, please. And he passes you he pulls out a tray with several different objects on it. One of them is this tiny obsidian dagger, and there's a small silver plate sitting next to it. And then there's a horn leading down to a crystal. You're supposed to put your blood on the plate and speak into the horn.
I figured the blood was coming. It was more of, do I want to make a sarcastic remark? Because typically I probably wouldn't actually put my blood on it. Fine. I go over my left hand and prick the top of my ring finger and rub it on the plate. And I take the horn and I say some puns into it. And I kind of look at my hand that I've pricked, and I went, you know what? On the other hand, and I switch hands. I have other fingers, and I put down the horn.
I still can't believe you made that your passcode. The runes around the edge of the plate and the crystal are now glowing, and he says, "I'll have it for you by the end of the day." Are you sure you don't want it in platinum?
DM, do I want it in platinum?
If you're carrying around 750 gold pieces without a bag of holding,
We'll need a horse.
Your horse will be an important part of your pack ability, and if you fall off the ship and it's in your pockets, you're sinking.
You know what, Jasper? You are such a wise man. I knew I should listen to you. Yes, I would love it in platinum.
I thought so. End of business. Come back.
Pat him on the and head out.
So, just so that everyone at home can really enjoy this with us, she said pat him on the and trailed off. She definitely made the butt pat motion. That was definitely the butt pat motion.
Why do you think he accounts for my money so well?
because he takes a very significant percentage.
Ariana likes to think it's because she's in good graces with him and quite attractive.
Ariana's wrong on so many levels.
Oh, honey boo boo child.
That's what I said. She likes to think.
He's also super gay.
So gay. Having gathered your supplies and bullshit. No. Having gathered your supplies and funding and
Other bullshit.
visited your homes, you're ready to move out with the sun as it rises.
Yeah, you were moving out with Sun.
How much money did I get when I went back to... Oh, we did 750.
Yes,
Okay.
that is in fact the number you requested like 30 seconds ago.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought maybe he was going to like me because I smacked him on his, behind.
I mean,
Maybe
taking
he'd
it
give
out
me
of
more
your
of my
account.
funding.
No, he's a professional and also, as discussed, flaming gay.
Good luck with that.
And Jasper does you no favors, no matter what you think. Jasper does business.
He's quite good at it.
Danielle, are you alright? Why are you upside down?
You just pointed to a PHP.
My PHB
That's
is
quite
warped by the sun.
Feels bad, man. You depart the Sunveil as the sun rises. You have horses. Feeding them will be expensive. Did any of you chip in to help get that feed?
Well, I mean, there was going to be how I got horses for you for the party. Hey guys, I managed to rent us horses cheap from the temple.
Wow, it's really sad that your order doesn't trust you enough to just give them to you.
I mean,
What did you spend on them?
they were like 5 gold a pop.
Thanks!
We could have used that gold for alcohol. You understand that, right?
Well, that sounds like a personal problem. It also, shaves a couple weeks off our travel time.
Your choice.
You are quite the charitable man.
I feel very underappreciated here.
I just called you charitable. I'm giving you a compliment.
Uh-huh.
I am. You are quite charitable.
Well,
You
maybe
guys
by most people's
are,
standards.
however, in charge of feeding your own horses.
I can work with that.
Yeah, okay.
Grimum might not be.
Brimham currently has half a copper piece.
I don't know that.
He is
You know how...
sure. You know what? He's just gonna go ahead and let it happen. Yeah, you can say whatever you'd like.
I would love to just...
What?
I would love to just minor illusion some hay, so when he goes to grab it, it just disappears.
Me?
What just happened?
Well, we're gonna have a dead horse by the end of this.
No, we have food.
He doesn't.
You do realize I'm going to see you leaving without food for the horse.
Sure.
Grimum, where's food for your horse?
I thought it'd eat off the land.
No, we're kind of going to be traveling too fast for that.
That's your choice. It'll die.
No, Grimham. I got you some hay. It's over there, and there's just minor illusion to a little bit of hay. Or whatever the feed would be, oats, whatever.
Yeah, just bags of oats.
Just a couple bags over there.
Grimum
My
has had
treat.
no one ever do anything for him, like nice. So he's very suspicious. But
The last thing I want is a dead horse, buddy. Come on. I
we'll
got
go
you.
over there and smell it.
It doesn't smell like anything.
Oh yeah. No light, sound, or center effect can be created by it.
Thanks.
And wipes it away.
I take one actually off my back and I throw it to him. This is your only favor.
Alright.
Okay, so there's feed for the horses that costs you about 5 gold to feed your horse for the trip. So 10 for you,
Yeah.
and 10 for you because you've got the pack horse as well.
Oh, we have a pack horse?
That's why I was stalled 16 through 20.
Yeah, 16, 17, 18, 19, and
20.
20.
That's why I was sitting there going, wait, that's 5 horses. Please let one be a mule.
Anyhow,
I put an extra vitamin mix into my horse's oats.
Oh god.
actual vitamin mix, strange science.
60% actual vitamin, 40% strange science.
Okay.
I tried to do something nice and get us horses.
You didn't ask me.
I didn't think you'd want to walk the whole way.
It's a fair point. You're a bit out of shape.
Old fat guy. That hurt.
Your favorite exercise is diddly squat.
Can that be the second intro?
That's in there.
No, it has to be in there.
That's in
perfect.
there.
That's in character.
Yeah. All right, are you ready?
All right, almighty leader.
Why is the broke guy leading us? Why is the broke alcoholic leading us?
Because he, unlike you, knows exactly where he's going and doesn't mind water. All it does is go whoosh. Oh, it's so scary.
Get stuck in my fur.
That can be fixed.
We had the exact same thought.
Oh no.
Turn this tabaxi into a sphinx.
This will be entertaining.
All right. Since Grimham has been to the Watervale before, does he know his way out of the city towards Watervale?
He does indeed know the way to Watervale.
All right.
So the trip to Watervale has 3 parts, basically. The first part is traveling through the farmland of the Sunveil. It's fairly uneventful. The farmland is well patrolled for the most part, and it goes smoothly. For about 5 days, you're traveling through the Sunveil's farmland, and you arrive at essentially the long winding path up through the hills to reach the highland plains of the Airvale. As we move into these hills, I'd like to know everyone's passive perception scores, please.
12.
12.
12.
10.
Okay. This being the case, we'll go ahead and have you all move into the hills. As I reach for some other books in my backpack, no one need be suspicious.
This is fine. It's
I'm not doing something, you're doing something.
Need to roll up some stealth rolls.
Grimham doesn't like silence. Silence makes him think. He doesn't want to think.
I'm sorry, minus 12.
Okay, so it's all 12.
So do we all have 10
12 is all
wisdom
the way down.
and proficiency?
Yes.
Well, at least I've trained them to be paranoid, folks.
Yeah, so Grimham, he really doesn't like silences and will attempt badly to bring up discussion with everyone but the tabaxi. Because he's heard enough of the tabaxi recently.
Okay, so what's Grimham talking about?
Well, at first he's just wondering, like, who the heck are these people? Why are they good enough to be on a team that he's in? Because he's been on some elite fighting forces before. He turns towards Ariana.
Yes, Grimham.
Why? How did I get stuck with you?
You know, the amount of times I've asked that same question, I asked it when I went through initiation rites. I asked it when I showed up to a hungover orc, right? Mm-hmm. We have as I gesture towards the other 2 members of our party.
Can I count on you?
And as I ponder this question, I look at you and I go, I think at the end we have the same goal. So until this goal is met, you can count on me. After the goal is met, there's no promises. Maybe if you prove your worth, I'll prove mine. We'll be good.
Grimham's satisfied with the answer.
I don't think he's capable of that.
I'm a little concerned how our alignments are going to mix, so that'll be entertaining.
It will.
Lawful, neutral. That's what I was peeking at.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Neutral,
So,
it'll be fine.
Grimham, you find the answer satisfactory, and you sort of pull your horse away from hers a bit, and you ride on in more or less silence for a bit. Then you all hear a strange whistling sound